I hope you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes Survivor tidbits. The next one we're going to do is the anatomy of a challenge. We're literally going to take you through from start to finish where an idea comes from and all the way through construction of it. Dan Monday, one of our producers, he's also the production designer. He's also a creator of challenges. Tell us about this challenge, which is called the Great Wall. Just the basic idea of where it comes from and how you get it to completion.
All right, the Great Wall Challenge is a challenge for 4 people. It's something, it's physical, it's dexterity, it's a mental challenge. It's going to involve a couple of really iconic images of China. Those images are the Great Wall of China and Chinese bridges. All right, so now we're going to use whatever we can to make a nice, big, beefy Survivor challenge. First thing is to go out there and measure the location. We have to push the build into the location. The constraints of the location will determine the size and the shape of pretty much everything we build. So what we've got going on over here is we're prototyping one of the puzzles for the Great Wall. Sometimes it's easier, rather than to do it on paper, is to actually do it physically. Here we're using polystyrene, just because it's nice and light and easy to work with. Once it works, we'll turn it into wood. So this will eventually be a whole heap of bricks, that'll be the final part of the puzzle.
All right, so once everything is built in the art department, we have the frame built out on location. The next step is to take and put all the pieces together. That's what's been going on for the last few days. And I think you're gonna see quite a transformation, as what was once an empty frame is now quickly becoming a replica of the Great Wall of China. One of the nice things for me about doing these behind-the-scenes stories is I have been reminded of how hard everybody works. By the time this challenge is up and ready to go, it will probably be about a month of construction. Hello. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
And it's because of guys like this and all these guys. They're all coming over to check out what I'm doing. Ni hao. Ni hao. We are covering the anatomy of a challenge, how one goes together. You were doing some pretty interesting painting on the wall. What was that?
Yeah, that's hoppering. We're trying to make the wall look like it's made out of stone, not wood. And we start off by making it look like it's brand new. We get the stone effect, some texture, so it reads on camera, just doesn't look all flat.
All right, there's only 2 days now before we shoot the Great Wall, so what's happening today is a test block, and this is literally the first chance we get to see a challenge, look at all of the elements, see how they're gonna play, and then this is where we would start to make any adjustments to make sure that the challenge is gonna play the way we want it to. Now, one thing that will happen when you're out here this long and building challenges of this size is injuries will occur. One of our medical people, give me the update. What just happened?
Well, he told me 2 days ago when I'm working on the side, the gun, you know, the
nail gun?
Nail gun, the nail somehow by mistake into his head.
So a nail went into his head?
Yeah, he told me, I didn't say it. But now he told me again he have 2 days dizziness and have a headache.
Dizziness and a headache, so you're gonna take him back to the clinic?
Yeah, to double check if he's okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's all.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
John, we're doing a test block for the Great Wall. We've already made one change. Explain what it is.
Originally we had these hooks holding onto the baskets that they could carry. We decided to replace it with just a rope that will tie on because less elements to screw up, the better for the challenge.
Dave Dryden, what does a test block offer you?
It's my first chance to see how the challenge runs. It's my first chance to get a look at the creative as well.
All right, guys, up on top of the wall. Let's get ready to test block.
Monday, how'd the test block go?
Test block went well. A couple of little changes just to make things a bit safer and run smooth, but the puzzles worked well, the gameplay was well. It's pretty exciting, so that's good.
Next thing you see will be a full-on rehearsal. Survivors are ready. Go! We are in the midst of a final rehearsal for the Great Wall. This gives Dave Dryden, our director, a chance to figure out where he wants to put all the camera operators.
Right now they're all on top of each other.
That's why we rehearse. On the day, they won't be on top of each other, right, Dave?
That's right. We're getting there.
Graham, how many point of view cameras will you put up for an average challenge?
About 6.
About 6?
Yep.
So you'll watch a rehearsal as well and try to find out the best placement for them?
Yep, pretty much. Just sit back, see where the other cameras can't get to. Try and find some interesting shots yeah, find some little spot to hide my cameras. Sometimes they're right in the line of fire like this one, but hopefully I'll get a little shot before it gets trampled on.
What we focus on during a challenge is we've rehearsed it with cameras, we've looked at tape to see where we can do better, what worked out well, and then when we get into the challenge is following the story. Whether it's from the start to the finish, who's doing well, and often, which is better, is who's not doing well. That's a big part of the story, is who's not doing well in the challenge, because you can always focus on the winner, but who's losing and who may be in jeopardy when they get to tribal council will be voting out.
What's your worst nightmare on a shoot?
The worst thing is equipment failure. Right in the middle of a challenge, right in the middle of a major reality. We don't have take twos on this show, so we have to get it there at that time.
Just ran into somebody we need an update from. Last time I saw you, you were with one of our locals who had a nail gun go in his head. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. We took him to the hospital to double check and everything's fine. He's happy, back to work.
Perfect. Thanks for the update.
Pleasure.
All right, that does it here at the Great Wall. We've had a good rehearsal. Dan Monday's happy. Dave Dryden's happy. John Kerhoff, are you happy?
I'm ecstatic, very happy. This is one of those challenges that's huge, and from conception till right now, it just ran the way we planned it, and very little modification. So if it runs this way tomorrow, I will be doing backflips.
Okay, well, we hope you have enjoyed, as John said, from conception to construction to completion, a little look behind the scenes at what it takes to actually build and get a challenge up and running. That is it for this behind the scenes. Hope you're enjoying Survivor China.